Straighten the wheel up a little bit. You'll get a little bit. You won't get the wheel straight position.
Yeah.
I did as it happened, but I could have played on your words and not.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah.
Yes. It's sort of it's the words, isn't it? It's the play on words. It's prepare the car to go backwards.
And watch me do it.
Watching you, yeah.
Yeah, I think you was doing 70% looking out and 30% on film.
I'd flipped the 70-30, hadn't I? I think I was sort of watching the mirror and thinking about the terminology for getting the car around the corner.
You got to realise as well that we see things differently from back here than what Stuart's seeing.
That's the big advantage of sitting in the back here, isn't it? Right. So
yeah, it's different. It's like being in a different world when you change seats, isn't it?
It is. So much nicer in the back.
You can't be a driving instructor from the back.
No, I did actually think about whether I could actually remove this seat. When I qualify, remove this seat and sit in the back.
Have blocks on your feet so
Because you can see, you can watch what the pupil's doing in that mirror. You can see when their eyes move because you can see him in the mirror. It'd be so much nice. Just got to get some extenders for the dual controls, so you can work them from right back there. Right. Anyway, seriously, right. Starting again. And number 3.
Can I help you to simplify it?
Yes.
Right, and this is only my perception of what you're doing.
Yeah.
3 parts: straight back, point of turn, stop.
Yeah.
End of. Deal with that. Back, round the corner, stop.
Yep.
Job done. Straighten up, back, in a straight line. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
How you deal with that bit?
It's up to me. And that's the important bit.
But I should know how to go back in a straight line.
Because you've done a straight line reverse and you've got a straight line reference point. You also have demonstrated to me the speed that you go back in, and I was happy with the speed that you did your reversing.
So 2/3 of this I can do.
Yep.
Without any help.
It's just the turn and the bit round the corner. Bit from, say, there. That you haven't done before, because from there you then go back to your straight line reverse that you've already done. Okay, right, so we need to get you your reference point for the point of starting the turn. So what I need you to do is, you've done a straight line reverse previously.
Yeah.
So I'd just like you to do that. What we're going to do, we'll do that straight line reverse until I ask you to stop. At that point, we will get you your turning reference point.
Okay.
We will then
you'll tell me more from that point.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's stop the vehicle for me. Secure the vehicle, please. Okay. Can you tell me how the curb lines up with the car in that mirror?
It doesn't. It's about that far away. Well, actually, it's about that far away.
Yeah, I went back too far at the time, didn't I?
I can see where the car is in relation to the curb.
So in theory, you're in a position to keep the vehicle in that position.
So let's stop here. Let's come out of roll.
Yep.
Has that bit gone well?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we've come back in a straight line.
Because I've done exactly what I did before, previously.
Yep. You've done the bit you knew. It's getting to the point where we can show you the bit that you haven't done before.
Which is now where we are.
Yep. Okay, what we're going to do now, to go round this corner, as we discussed earlier, we don't want to go too wide and we don't want to go up down the curb. So what we need to do, when the vehicle starts to move, we need to turn the steering wheel so we can try and keep the curb in relation to the car as it is now.
Okay.
We will still need to do our observation checks, and we need to be, as we said, to check over our right blind spot because the front of the car is starting to swing out. The speed you went back was a nice speed. If I feel as though we're drifting too far away, going too far from the curb or getting too close to the curb, I'll ask you to stop the vehicle again and we can pull the car forwards, and we can adjust it during the manoeuvre.
Are you taking the door handles into consideration in any of this?
We have a reference.
We have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you could...
Is there any way you could control this better?
Probably. I'm trying to think. I feel I'm flapping a bit on this one.
No, you're not flapping.
No.
It's actually sounding reasonable, but
right. Well, as in
Well-
control the actual manoeuvre around the corner.
okay.
Yeah, I did say that if it feels as though we're going too far from the curb, that I can, or too close, I can stop you and we can adjust it. Or do I say, do we go back half a car length or half a car length and then stop and see where we are? Do it in small stages. Because then you're doing it in a small thing and you can actually then stop and look yourself and see where you are in relation to the curb.
Don't wait for it to go wrong.
Yeah.
Prevent it going wrong in
Yeah.
the first place.
So you'd say, right, do it in small stages, sort of roughly, what would you say, like a car length?
Half a car
Half
length
a
is
car
fine.
length.
Metre, 2 metres,
Yep.
whatever it takes.
Yeah,
Small chunks.
yeah,
Take half a dozen bites at it.
yeah. So if you go back sort of half a car length and then just stop and tell me where the curb is. Has it got further away or has it got closer to the vehicle?
So I need to start turning now, do I?
You do, yep. Okay, and stop there. Has the curb got closer to the car or further away from the car?
Further away.
So we need to turn the steering wheel which way, do you think? If you're going away from the curb.
Oh, go away from the curb, turn it right.
If you're turning away from the curb, you need to put a bit more steering lock, another quarter of a turn of steering lock.
To the right.
Yes, so you've turned the steering wheel there, and you're starting to go in the corner, but it's not enough because we're going away from the curb. So we need to put another quarter of a turn of lock on the same direction as you were going.
We're going away from the curb? Or do we want to get closer to it?
If we're going away from the curb, haven't got enough steering lock on.